as you know, that purchasing a new vehicle is a substantial investment. Okay, now as a finance manager, it is my responsibility to inform you of all the protection coverages that are available. Okay, so you can make the most informed decision. I'd like to go over with you our service contract. Okay, now your vehicle currently has a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. It's going to cover most major parts in your vehicle. Now you did say when we were talking earlier, you drive about
20,000 miles a year.
About 20,000 miles a year. So now that's going to take you out of coverage in, I don't know, about a little less than 2 years?
About, yeah.
Okay. Now you know with all the advanced technology that's being put in these vehicles today, repairs can be quite costly. Okay? Now, I'll give you an example. Here are some averages. For example, transmission, $2,100. AC system, over $1,500. Computer module, over $1,000. Now, what I'm proposing here with this extended service contract is going to give you seamless coverage, okay, for 60 months, 100,000 miles. Okay, it's going to cover the transmission, the AC, the computer module, the fuel pump. This plan is so comprehensive, it's actually easier for me to tell you what it doesn't cover. Okay? All right. It's not going to cover your normal wear and tear items. Okay? It's not going to cover brake pads, spark plugs, windshield wiper blades. It's not going to cover your glass, and it's not going to cover aftermarket parts. Okay? This program is available in all 50 states, including Canada. And if you do bring it to us, it will have a 0 deductible. And if you bring it anywhere else, it will be a $100 deductible. Okay? It's going to come with rental reimbursement of up to $35 a day for up to 5 days. It's also going to come with roadside assistance, 24 hours, as well as trip interruption. Okay? Now that would give you $100 a day for food and lodging in the event that you had a mechanical breakdown over 100 miles from your home. Okay? It is transferable, so in the event you decide to sell your car, you would be able to transfer that to the owner, and then you'd be able to get more money for your vehicle. Okay? And also in the event that you do trade in your car earlier, it's also cancelable as well. Okay? Now, Mila, with all the miles you drive, can you see how something like this could be of great benefit to you?
You know, Chris, it sounds great, but I just don't think I can afford it.
You don't think you can afford it?
No.
Okay. Well, Mila, let me go over something a different way for you. Okay? Now, who's your insurance provider?
USA.
USAA? Mm-hmm. And may I ask, how much do you pay a year for your auto insurance?
About $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah.
And what kind of deductible do you have?
$500.
$500
Yeah.
deductible. Okay. Now, would it be safe to say, or in other words, you don't have any mechanical breakdown coverage over the next 5 years due to the cost of car ownership?
No.
No?
Just for collision.
For collision, okay. Now, so you said you have $1,000, costs you $1,000 a year, and you have a $500 deductible for your auto insurance. Okay, now what I'm offering you is our extended service contract. It's going to cost you $300 a year, okay? It's going to give you a 5-year, 100,000 mile mechanical breakdown coverage. It's going to give you car rental. It's going to give you roadside assistance, and it's going to give you trip interruption, okay? Now, there's no limits to the amount of claims you can make, and your rates are never going to go up. And it can be used for any major or minor repairs.
Okay.
Okay? Now, let me give you an example. Let's say you call your insurance company and they give you 2 quotes.
Right.
All right? They're going to give you quote number 1. They're going to offer you your $1,000 a year for full coverage. All right? Now, quote number 2 is going to be for $1,300. All right? That's going to give you the same full coverage insurance coverage for quote number 1, as well as the extended service contract for the 5 years, 100,000 miles. It's going to give you the rental coverage, or the rental reimbursement, for up to $35 a day for up to 5 days. It's also going to give you that roadside assistance 24/7. It's also going to give you that trip interruption. You know, in the event that you are over 100 miles away from your home, you know, they'll give you $100 a day for food and lodging. Okay? Now, let me ask you this, Mila. What would you say your odds are of you making a collision claim in the next 5 years?
You know, very unlikely. I'm a good driver.
Good driver?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. With all the miles that you drive, about 20,000 miles a year, What do you think the odds are, the likelihood of you making a mechanical repair in the next 5 years?
Very likely.
Very likely.
Yeah.
So now, let me ask you this. What makes the most sense to you?
Now that you put it that way, the second option.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a wise choice.